upstairs looking at a Picasso. And so, you know, I could tell you like me here in Riverside. You try to have me back every 16 years. 1974. I've been very busy, as you can see. Marty warned me that I'd be facing a hostile-looking group, but I never expected anything like this. You don't have a rope or anything, do you? So. But when I first was invited to show here, it came at a very tough time in my career. I was depressed, and about the worst thing that could happen to an artist had happened to me. Thieves broke into my studio in the middle of the night, looked around at my work, and then stole my stereo. I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Anyway, I thought maybe, you know, that's about all I have memorized to say. And we could have question and answers later if you like, and after I take you on a little cruise, you can come up and ask me almost anything, and I'll completely ignore you. No, I'll do my best to make something up if I don't remember, you know. I guarantee that at least 40% of what I tell you is going to be true. Oh, well, okay. I think we could start over here, and I'll just give you a kind of a, you know, overview of what I was thinking about. You know, with all the legal shows on television, I have a feeling we could all probably pass the bar if we had to. You know, I know every trick of, you know, anyway, so this is the Supreme Court. And, you know, they've been wrong many times and right many times, and so the court has to be made up of very fallible people, you know. So in here I've tried to, you know, put every type, every point of view, every kind of perversion or, you know, warped approach. One guy's asleep altogether. He's got a noose. He's wearing lipstick and rouge. I don't want to talk about it, but you will have to put two and two together. So you can come and look. You know, there are a lot of things that you'll see in my work that I actually didn't put in there. It's called a happy accident, you know, because I just let it go sometimes. And I'll see things I don't remember doing. Half of these pictures I have no memory of doing. Wait, a little Smirnoff.
Yeah. Practice or law and order. How long did it take you to do
Yeah, and so, oh, you know, there are law and order people, there are let them go people, there are, you know, everybody. You know, string them up people.
No.
Oh, no. And then over here, I've always thought that I like words, you know, in the pictures they come. I've always loved things like out-of-court settlement, you know. And so this is out-of-court settlement. You see, they're found themselves in an elevator, and they're just, you know, the best man is going to win. It's like the demilitarized zone. You ever see a picture of the demilitarized zone? Tanks full of guns, but, you know, so.
In your sculpture.
Pardon? That's true, yeah.
There was something creeping out of the briefcase.
Oh, that's a little devil.
I was wondering.
Yeah, little devil. That's my muse. Actually, that's my muse. I have a little guy that comes whisper in my ear and kind of helps me out once in a while. So once in a while I paint him in the picture.
Well, there was a question about how did you get to your
how long
present style?
Well,
how long did it take?
well, you know, it took, you know, the 60s were a very kind of turbulent.
No, I don't remember that, but that's
Well, I probably don't remember where you parked either. But, you know, I was like most, you know, I was trying to paint like every artist that I admired, you know, Rembrandt, you know. And then the turmoil of the 60s, I realized I wasn't painting what I was thinking, you know. I was painting clouds and trees and things, you know. I was thinking about the human comedy and the human absurdity and, you know, just, remember those years? It was terrible. So anyway, but I always, just by instinct, I think maybe because my folks were in vaudeville, my dad was a comedian, that I tried to buffer whatever I had to say with humor, you know. And so there'd be a level after you're amused that maybe you might take something from it, you know. I thought at first I would bring evil to its knees. I haven't done it yet. But maybe the next one will. And here's objection overruled. You know, and you can see the judge. But these you'll have to see, you know. So we can skim some of these. And this is, for anybody who knows an attorney or going to be one, they know that the most terrifying day in their life is when they take the bar exam. I mean, they are petrified. You know, you can be number one in the class at Harvard and not pass and flunk. As a matter of fact, many great lawyers and judges took the bar exam 2 or 3 times. You know, it's a very traumatic thing. So here's Einstein that is not sure he'll make it. He's sitting next to Frankenstein. This guy is just petrified. He's lost control of, well, never mind. And here's a convict who's out on, you know, trying to get himself out. So, but there's some stuff in there you can find out for yourself.
Who's in the middle? Who's
Pardon?
in the middle?
Oh, she's tickled to death. She has no fear. Fear. Yeah. That's Marcia Clark. She has no fear whatsoever. And this is called Her Honor. And there's a lot of little things on the desk here that I don't want to talk about. And here's a divorce attorney. And you can see that he just left with his shorts. She's got the golf clubs, the bowling ball, the television, and that's it. And it reminds me of the story. I've just heard a good story. It says, if a man is in the forest talking and his wife is not around to hear him, is he still wrong? Oh, she says, yes, he is wrong. So anyway, these are all, this is called, no, okay, well, we'll skip to another one. This might be interesting because here's an etching plate that I've had gold plated, and here's the etching. It's called the Steinem Court because finally they're getting some women on the high court. And guys, we're really in for it. No, they're very good jurists. And this is another. I just love the Supreme Court. You know, just people who are in judgment of everybody, and you know. So you can investigate these yourself, you know. A lot of things, a lot of pictures too, the more you talk about them, it kind of diminishes them, you know. It's better for you to discover for yourself. So, okay, that's the legal department.
None of these are dated. Mr. Bragg, what is the year?
The years, you know.
30 years.
Yeah.
Because the surfing the net obviously has to be a fairly...
Yes, that is, yeah, it is, yeah. And then I live in Los Angeles, and and I love the old movies, you know. I hate the new movies. I love the old movies. And so this is a drawing, the original drawing for this, that ended up a page. This is not the page, this is a Giclée. It's a new, astonishing, you know, computerized. They scan it, you know, into and then print it on canvas. It's astonishing. It's just like the original in every way, but it's much less expensive, and you know, and I can keep one and sell one, and you know, because this is not my hobby, you know. And this is the Screen Goddess, in the old silent days, where they had mood music, you know. And you see the carpenter up there. He's bored by the whole thing, sort of like in Citizen Kane. Remember that? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. This is the old chase. This is called Screen Legends, and they just tore down the old chases, and this is the new chases. So they commissioned me to do all this, you know, all the old screen actors and some directors and some rather obscure ones, unless you're a real movie buff, you know. But if you can name everybody in there, I'll buy you a new hat.